Good morning to all the students. Students, this lesson is for class 9th for the subject of chemistry, topic energy change in chemical reaction, which is covered in chapter 2, chemical changes and reactions, starting on page number 30 of your textbook titled Concise Chemistry by Selena publication and is being submitted to you on 24th May 2021. This voice is of Mohinisha Thakur. All students may now please open page number 30th of your notebook in front of you. If all students are ready, then let us start with this chapter. All students may now please listen carefully. Energy changes in chemical reactions. So students, the energy change in a chemical reaction is due to the difference in the amounts of stored chemical energy between the products and the reactants. And what is the cause of energy change? When a chemical reaction occurs, bonds in the reactants break, resulting in the absorption of energy in the form of heat. New bonds are formed between the atoms of product molecule with release of energy. This you may observe by the diagram which is drawn on the page number 2 of the notes, or by the reaction. If we take the two molecules of hydrogen, it means the energy absorbed to break the bonds between atoms. We need energy. If we react with oxygen, both will require the energy will absorb to break the bonds between atoms. After forming the product which is H2O, now they will combine with hydrogen have two atoms and oxygen have one atom. So energy is released when two hydrogen atom attached to oxygen atom. So every substance has fixed amount of stored energy, which is in the form of potential energy and is referred to as the chemical energy. The energies involved in the breaking of reactants and formation of products are different, due to which energy is either absorbed from the surroundings or released into the surroundings. Now we will discuss the two terms, that is exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. First is exothermic reaction. So what is exothermic reaction, students? If the energy required to break the bonds in the reactants is less than the energy released when new bonds form in the products, then the excess energy from the reaction is released as heat and light. It causes a rise in temperature. So in exothermic reaction, the products has less energy than the reactants. You may observe the example on the page number 3 of the notes, which is sent on 24th May 2021. Here the first example of the formation of carbon dioxide or releasing of heat energy is that when the carbon react with oxygen, it will form CO2 and the heat energy will release. Similarly, the combustion of fuels also, calcium oxide or quicklime when mixed with water forms calcium hydroxide or slaked lime. So during this reaction, so much heat is produced that the water starts boiling and the hissing sound is produced. This process is called slaking of lime. This you may observe by the reaction which is given on page number 3 of the notes, which is sent on 24th May 2021. Then the fourth example is when the hydrogen burns in oxygen to form water and heat is released. The another examples are also mentioned on the page number 4 that you may observe from there, which is given on the notes and which is sent on 24th May 2021. Now we will discuss the next term, which is endothermic reaction. So endothermic reactions are that reaction. In endothermic reaction, the products have more energy than the reactants. Product के पास ज़्यादा एनर्जी होती है रिएक्टेंट से ज़्यादा. So energy required to break the bonds of reactant is more than the energy released when new bonds are formed in the products. Thus heat is absorbed from the surrounding and it causes a fall in temperature. Example, when carbon and sulfur are heated together at a high temperature, carbon disulfide is formed, which is a liquid. It is an endothermic reaction that you may observe the reaction on the page number 5 of the notes. Second is when nitrogen and oxygen react at a very high temperature, about 3000 degrees Celsius, to form nitric oxide gas. Similarly, third, the decomposition reaction are usually endothermic reaction because they involve breaking of bonds which requires energy. Decomposition of calcium carbonate into carbon dioxide and calcium oxide is an endothermic reaction. Students, let us discuss the next topic of this chapter, which is photochemical reaction. What is photochemical reaction? A chemical reaction initiated by the absorption of energy in the form of light is called photochemical reaction or photolysis. Example is photosynthesis. This reaction takes place in green plants in the presence of sunlight. Here you may observe the photosynthesis through the reaction which is given on the page number 6 of the notes, which is when the CO2 react with water, 12 molecules of water and 6 molecules of carbon dioxide react with each other in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. It will give glucose, which is sugar, C6H12O6, and 6 molecules of water. Similarly, the second example is silver nitrate decompose in sunlight. It is 2AgNO3. When you will keep it in the presence of sunlight, it will decompose into element nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. Now we will discuss the electrochemical reaction. So what is electrochemical reaction, students? An electrochemical reaction takes place by the passage of electric current. Example, electrolysis of water. In electrolysis of water, when electric current is passed to the acidulated water, what acidulated water means? Water plus small amount of acid. It breaks into hydrogen and oxygen. This you may observe by the reaction which is given on the page number 6. Second is when current is passed through fused, which is molten sodium chloride and potassium chloride, they break into ions, which is charged particles. This may you also observe on the page number 6 of the notes. Now I will give you a very short questions. You will get a 3 minutes break to write the answers. So the questions are: question number 1, give one example of exothermic reaction. Question number 2, the process in which amount of energy is released is known as dash. And the last question number 3 is when current is passed through the fused molten dash, they break into ions. Students, now I am ending the lesson for today by giving instructions and homework. So instructions are, you all are required to listen the video and audio again and kindly read the topic from the textbook and then from the given notes carefully. Homework, do question number 5, 7, 8, 10, 11 and 12 from exercise 2C given on page number 32 of your chemistry notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.